Christopher Baker, and I came from Brooklyn via Knoxville, Tennessee. I lived down there for a long time. And my wife got a job in Detroit, and I had all this printing equipment I've been collecting for years, knowing I was going to set up in a bigger location. I had a very small studio there. And I'm just really excited to be part of this community. I feel like doing letterpress work in this day and age, people are craving the tactile quality is something that actually happened. Like, things in the digital world kind of vaporize occasionally. But here, you build this thing on the press, you throw ink on it, make a print, and there's some intrinsic value to that actual object. And I'm excited to work with the local writers, the rock bands, the galleries, the museums, all the above, anyone who needs something printed. Just, you know, poets, philosophers. Yeah, I mean, I was in the arts community there. I worked in my own studio, taught at the Center for Book Arts and at this place called The Arm. And all of those places, I was surrounded by people who are really eager to make stuff. And since I landed here, working with Phil, he's bringing people in every day to meet me, for me to meet them, to exchange ideas. And it's pretty exciting to be part of what's happening here. I didn't anticipate moving to Detroit. I wasn't that scared because I had some friends from here. But it just kind of happened really quick. Like 3 months ago, I didn't know this was going to happen. And it's working out really great.
Everyone's fascinated, you know. I mean, they have Detroit fever. It's a really interesting town. There's no way to hide its history. It's very different than a lot of American cities that way. So people who had a really good time riding around their bikes and poking around abandoned houses when they were kids will have the same great time doing that as adults here right now. That's how I always feel. And there's so much to see. I mean, the whole place is stunning and full of texture and history and people, no-nonsense people, hardy people. Well, I came from Quebec, and I moved here when I was younger. Started going to school at Wayne State with every intention, I think, like a lot of people who sort of come from the area, to use Detroit as like a launching pad to go somewhere else. And as the time moved forward, I just sort of, I fell in love with the place, or really I just sort of fell into place, and it made sense. I mean, the city is so unique, and the people are so motivated and bright, and not really concerned with a lot of the things that I'm not concerned with, which is nice. And it's just such a welcoming community. I mean, if you're walking on the street, like I said, people will say hello to you, people know you, they recognize you. It kind of makes you feel popular. But it's a small town, you know, it's a very small town, and that's good. I think that's good. That's why I have such a good time here. I don't feel like I would feel that comfortable, or this comfortable, or this welcomed in a huge mega metropolis with, you know, whatever that has going for it. But Detroit to me is just a really wonderful, close-knit, small town. Every town has problems, and this town has tons of them. But I don't usually wake up and think about how bad the city is every day. I usually wake up and I'm just excited to be here, so it won me over.